Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Long time no see guys. I'm usually now just behind the camera showing the cards. Thought it would be a nice treat just to come back this week. Mainly because one of my clients last week said, oh wow, you know, it's so nice because I usually just show the cards on, you know, just show the table with the cards on the readings, personal readings as well. But when my client said to me, one of the clients last week said, oh wow Carol, it's so great to see you, I've never seen you before. I was like, okay, you've never seen me before, that's interesting. Because when I started the channel, I was actually recording with me on it all the time until I just thought it's really nice just to show cards as well. I'm the one behind the camera on Carol's Universe recording all these lovely videos for you. Just want you guys this week to see what I look like and enjoy your reading. Who I am. It's just good that you can put a face to kind of the hands and who's doing the cards and stuff. Alright, so we're going to get on with your reading and yeah, have a really good week. Enjoy your reading. Take care. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Welcome Scorpio, this is your week ahead reading, 19th to the 25th of August 2019. Don't know where the year's gone. It's gone really, really quick, hasn't it? Anyway, we're going to be doing your week ahead. You've also got a monthly love reading coming up, but it won't be on YouTube. It's going to actually be on my website. I'll leave a link in the description bar where you can check out that month ahead, and also in the comments section I'll leave a link for where you can check out the month ahead love reading for September as well. So for the reading this week guys, you know that I use, how we do here, we use multiple decks to see what comes through. I think it's quite exciting using multiple decks. Weekly check-in again, obviously I love this spread. We're looking at the current self theme of the week guys. We are using the Tattoo Tarot, one of my favourite decks, the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. For your key goal for the week, obstacles to overcome and any major accomplishments you might be making, or you know, just an accomplishment this week, we're going to use the Barbara Moore and Julia Jeffries Tarot of the Hidden Realm. And then for the what you need to avoid, what to embrace, and where you can find support, we're going to use a new deck, Influence of the Angels Tarot, by Jodie Baginski, I think it is. Really, really, really nice deck, okay? For your 15 card reading, we use as the main deck, the Everyday Witches Tarot. And then for your, guidance, is Healing with the Angels deck, okay? For the first reading. Second reading, the guidance cards are for your money and money and career area. We use the Abundance of the Angels. Angels of Abundance, deck by Doreen Virtue, Grant Virtue. For the love area, we use the Romance Angels for guidance, and just for everything else, we use my favourite angel answers, okay? Alright, let's get shuffling. We're going to do a quick shuffle on this one. Hey Scorpio, so we've got your layout. Hopefully you should be able to see everything really nice and clear. Let's have a look for you then. So you guys this week coming Scorpio are showing as being the Knight of Cups, which is nice. I mean, some of you guys might be pursuing new romance this week. The Knight of Cups is all about pursuing, pardon me, I've got some ginger tea here, pursuing a romantic interest. So some of you guys might be pursuing a romantic interest with that Knight of Cups energy. Some of you guys might be travelling this week. Knight of Cups is renowned for being a traveller in the tarot. But also, more than anything, the Knight of Cups is actually a card that indicates following your dreams. That's what the Knight of Cups tends to do. So I do get the impression that some of you guys are really following your dreams with that Knight of Cups. And it is your sign anyway. Well, it's your element, water. Okay, usually it's a Pisces. Knight of Cups can be pretty wishy-washy with the Knight of Cups energy. Pisces is pretty can sometimes considered to be a highly adaptable sign, so it can kind of flow in and out of stuff. It can be anything. It's for me, it's like a shapeshifter. So some of you guys might be having to adapt as well with that Knight of Cups, being the card of fluidity and the need to kind of adapt to different scenarios and different things. So it's not just about following your heart's desires this week, Scorpio, or even pursuing a new love interest, because that's you on the card. This is also probably needing to prove to be a little bit adaptable this week, and to kind of adapt and adjust as well with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about adapting and adjusting to a different situation, whatever that situation might be. What is the theme for the week for Scorpio? Oh, nice. Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is all about celebration and groups, and it's about working with others with the Three of Cups energy. When you get cup energy, threes in tarot often mean to work within groups. It's about working together as one force. So it's anything obviously over an ace means other people involved. So the theme of the week might be about collaborations here, and it might be for some of you guys, you're following your heart with the Knight of Cups, or you might be having to adapt. It could be to a group of people, for example, with the Three of Cups energy. It might be that there's a need, especially if you've been on your own for quite a while, Scorpio, in terms of work or something like that. It might be that with the Knight of Cups energy that you guys are having to adapt to working with others, especially if you have not been used to it for a while. But some of you guys might be finding that with the Knight of Cups energy that you're pursuing someone romantically, showing here, and it might be about a get together. It might be a week of kind of going out and enjoying yourself and being with others, and this can also be, you know, the card of partnerships and friendships. So the week might be about getting together with a friend, or getting together with, you know, somebody that you really like, that type of thing with the Three of Cups. But Three of Cups I tend to see as being, I'm sorry about the naked pictures actually. I didn't take these cards out of the deck. She actually left in some cards that she originally used kind of as template. She left them actually in the deck. So they've just come out, okay? Usually Three of Cups doesn't look like that, never mind. But yeah, it is about probably collaborating with others, following your heart's desires. Some of you guys really kind of following your creative passions with that Knight of Cups energy, collaborating with others, working with others, you know, get-togethers, that type of thing. It's a nice week. It looks very, very nice from what I'm seeing so far. What is the goal that you have for the week, Scorpio? The Eight of Cups. So I certainly feel that, you know, if we're looking at the Knight of Cups as maybe being the card that indicates the pursuit of not so much romance, but the pursuit of something that you love and something that you desire with that Knight of Cups energy. The goal for the week might be with the Eight of Cups energy to get just that bit nearer to your goal, because eights in readings are kind of a couple of steps away from achieving what you want. Just like a 9 is one step away, the 8 would be the one step away. This is about finding new opportunities, but also leaving behind what no longer serves you. So the goal for the week might be, finally, I get to leave behind what no longer serves me, and I'm kind of just a couple of steps away from achieving what I actually want. It's about finding this new direction. And some of you guys, your goal might be, well, this week, by the end of this week, I want to literally be really close to achieving that particular goal that I've been looking for. But this definitely involves leaving something behind that no longer benefits or suits me. Finding a new path, finding a new direction with the Eight of Cups energy showing here, one that I feel benefits me a lot more. What is the obstacle that you're going to need to overcome, though, Scorpio? The Lovers. So it might be what you need to overcome is somebody around you, your partner, for example, with the Lovers energy. Because the Lovers is about a union, a really strong, balanced union. It is a number 6 after all within the tarot, and 6s really mean balance and harmony. And on this particular deck, we're seeing two people together. One looks very different to the other. So in a way, when I look at this, my intuition tells me that she's embracing something completely different to who she is. Can you see? He's green and she's not. It's almost like Beauty and the Beast. So I actually don't think that this is about, for some of you guys, it might be the obstacle that you need to overcome is a partner. Maybe this is something that in order to do this, you need to, it's going to infringe on this. So it might be that you're really close to someone, but the obstacle you might need to overcome with that Lover's energy is that in order to pursue the goal of kind of breaking away from what no longer serves you and following your destiny and finding, you know, your tribal, finding your right direction with that Eight of Cups, it might be the obstacle that you need to overcome. It might be that there are other people that are involved in the situation. So this energy here doesn't just affect you, it might be the Lover's energy then affect others. But it might be at the same time, Scorpio, that, you know, your goal for the week will be to pursue a new direction, to get that much closer to the goal with this Eight of Cups, to leave behind what doesn't serve you. And it might be that in order to do that, the obstacle that you need to overcome, especially if with that Knight of Cups energy, that you guys this week are actually having to adjust, because Knight of Cups, remember, is ruled by Pisces, and Pisces is water. It's all about fluidity and wishy-washiness and having to kind of be able to adapt to different energy and to different environments, and to be able to kind of amalgamate yourself into that. So it's all about going with the flow. And if you guys are this week having to kind of, adjust and amalgamate and adapt to a situation, because maybe the situation is about groups, maybe some of you guys aren't used to working in groups or being around groups, then it might be, well, the obstacle that you need to overcome is being able to embrace something that is completely different to who you are or what you are used to as well. What is an accomplishment you could be making by the end of the week, Scorpio? Let's have a quick look. Nice, Queen of Coins. So Queen of Coins is seeing the fruits of your labours. So I think that what you could be accomplishing is seeing the fruits of your labours. For some of you guys, it will be money. It will be financial reward. For some of you guys, it's about feeling comfortable or feeling secure with what you have. I mean, there's reward with the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins, really the ethos of this card is, if you put the hard work in, you'll gain the rewards from and the benefits from that hard work. So it doesn't matter whether that's money or anything else. It's got to be probably something material, though, because it's a pentacle. But I think that what you could be accomplishing by the end of the week or going into the subsequent weeks is that if you, for example, the goal is to finally, find your tribe, find your direction here, get close to a goal with the Eight of Cups and leave behind what no longer serves you. But you need to overcome, maybe it's somebody around you that this is going to affect, or maybe this is, if you're going to do this, then you need to embrace that this is something completely different that you're used to. She doesn't even look like she wants to kiss him, but it's like you're going to have to embrace, you're going to have to do something or experience something that you're completely not used to. It might be what it's saying, but if you do this, what you could accomplish by the end of the week or the subsequent weeks is starting to see the results and the rewards of those decisions that come with the Queen of Coins energy here, and it will be a material reward. So whether it's a monetary reward, for example, whether it's going into a new job or something here and you're just not used to the type of job or the type of people, maybe you've been self-employed and then you're going back into being employed. There's all sorts of ways we could look at this. I try and leave the viewer to leave this. Try and leave this as much as I can open to interpretation, but I'm giving you a few pointers on it. Whatever the case is, you'll be materially, I think, rewarded with that Queen of Coins, whether it's the first week or whether it's subsequent weeks. If it's subsequent weeks and it's a job, whatever it is, this is financial reward. What is it you need to avoid? Death. I think not doing anything, because death can mean two things. Because all I'm saying, and when you do tarot, you basically read the cards in conjunction with what's on your table. So to me, this looks like change, because we've got an Eight of Cups showing here. We've got the Lovers, which is an obstacle to overcome. It might be the obstacle is of choice. So it may be also I forgot that as well. When you're reading tarot for YouTube, you've got to really think quick about everything. But one of the obstacles to overcome might be that whatever choice you're making with the Eight of Cups, whatever the goal is here, to pursue your destiny or your new direction or get close to a goal that you want with the Eight of Cups, leaving behind what you don't want. The obstacle you might need, and especially if this is walking away and doing something else, it might be, well, the obstacle I need to overcome is that I love what I do already, or, there's a lover involved in this, and if I do this, if I go in this new direction, if I, for example, move or travel or go somewhere with that, because this is a travel card as well, the obstacle I need to overcome is that I've got this really close relationship. Is this something I can let go? Or for some of you guys, this is about the pursuit of a new direction, new energy. I need to overcome, because this is a green guy and this is like a pale skin girl, I need to overcome that this is, and they're embracing. So I need to overcome the obstacle that this is a very different type of energy and relationship and connection that I'm going to have to embrace. And I could be accomplishing some financial or some form of material benefit of this if I just take that risk, which is why I don't think that the avoidances change, because you can see here as well, it's interesting, can you see here, look, can you see the tunnel, and it's almost like they're all ready to go through that tunnel, but why aren't they going through it? It's almost like there's only one person there. So I feel that it almost feels like procrastination, because death means two things, really. It means change, a revocable change, but it also means doing nothing. Because when you've got the death card, it's just complete standstill. So you probably need to avoid not doing anything about whatever this situation is. Because for some of you guys, it could be an opportunity that comes, but you decide, just giving you in this scenario, you decide, I'm not going to do anything about it with the death card. This isn't an avoidance of change, because there's change written all over this reading as far as I'm concerned to a certain degree. You need to avoid not doing anything with the Death card. Just kind of not making any moves or anything at all. What is it you need to embrace? Six of Wands, that you're going to be successful, that you are supported, and that you have the confidence, and that you have the bravery, and that you are strong enough to take this on, and that you need to pursue and move forward with confidence and with dedication and with fearlessness with the Six of Wands energy, because you're a warrior, Scorpio, with that Six of Wands energy. You really need to embrace that, because you need to avoid just not doing anything, and that could also come through fear, unfortunately. And that's why you need to embrace Six of Wands. Really, this is probably saying don't worry about it. The only way that you're... And actually, Death is your card. And it's interesting because the Death card is transformation. I don't think that this means transformation, though. Okay. Not unless it's... Because usually this would be Scorpio transforming itself. Changing itself. Okay. Not unless this is actually saying that... Because I just feel with this card here, it's interesting because this is actually your major. So that's you on the card as well, really. Transformation. Rebirth. But I don't think that you should be avoiding that, because this looks like rebirth all over the reading. It almost feels like if I just take it away from it being Scorpio, then this is not doing anything. Because you've got the tunnel here, and anywhere that you've got tunnels or doors on cards, it means that there's a new beginning. There's an open there's an open door. There's a gateway for you to go through. I think you need to avoid kind of just sitting on the sidelines and watching this hole open and not doing anything and not going into the light. Because I think that universe is calling you. Okay, and I think that you need, the only way that you would do that is probably through fear. I think that more than anything, Scorpio, you need to embrace confidence. You need to embrace that whatever it is, you're going to be pretty successful at it as well, and you're going to have a lot of support. If you need support, where can you go? The Emperor. Could be a father figure. It'll be somebody who's able to give you a lot of wise counsel and a lot of wise advice. Whether this is a very strong, very in control, very knowledgeable, very experienced individual. Alright, so whether this be your father, whether this be your husband, whether this be your brother, whether this be your friend, whether it's male or female, doesn't matter. This person is able to give you some pretty good grounded advice, because that's what emperors do. They give you the benefit of their own experience and wisdom. So if you need support, go there, because they really will kind of set you on the straight and narrow, especially if you're doing this, the old fear thing, because death also means fearing, because just coming to a standstill. So for me, that because this represents Scorpio, and Scorpio is a fixed time, and sometimes, a lot of Scorpios say, well, I don't mind change, but a lot of Scorpios don't really like change that much as well. I can be one of them too. I can be a little bit, even though we are the sign of transformation, you'd be amazed at how many Scorpios actually get scared of that word as well, which is kind of a contradiction in terms. So probably needing to avoid just kind of seeing the light, seeing the gateway open, but just standing there and not doing anything about it, and embrace that your confidence and that you're going to be successful at this. Okay, and if you need help, go to someone who can give you the benefit of their wisdom. Emperor energy showing here. What is the advice for the week? The spiritual guidance. It's talking about serenity is your spiritual guidance for the week. I'm just going to get the booklet out and have a quick look at that. I always forget that I need the booklet on this particular deck. Okay, so Scorpio, your advice for serenity is, let's have a look. Serenity. Okay, you are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. Lovely. It says, peace of mind means feeling secure and knowing that you're always provided for. Even if your logical mind cannot fathom how a challenge could be resolved, peace of mind means that you trust that God will create a miraculous solution. This sort of faith is always warranted because faith is a key component in experiencing such miracles. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First you work towards serenity and then your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind and the angels are now working with you to actualize this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, Scorpio, we're going to come back with your 15 card reading. Bear with me. Okay, Scorps, let's have a look then. So, for your other energies coming in, we have the Six of Cups. This could be family or somebody from the past with the Six of Cups energy showing here. It's also the card of reminiscing. I think somebody's contacting you from the past. You've got the Eight of Wands here. So the Eight of Wands is contact, and the Six of Cups is the past. Somebody probably contacting you from the past. It's a magician, all right? So this could be a Gemini, or it could be a Virgo, or this could be somebody who had a silver tongue. Magicians usually indicate people who are, I don't want to call them manipulators, but they can be, because magicians and devils in tarot are manipulators. They're often got people on a string, or they're able to manipulate what they've got. Do you see what I mean? They're magicians. They create magic, whether it's for good or evil. This could be a manipulator, or this could be a Gemini, Virgo, or this could be somebody who was really charismatic, good looking with that magician energy showing there. I think you've got somebody probably quite charismatic who's making recontact with you from the past. For some of you guys showing here. And he's showing as being an emperor as well. Okay, it could be a couple of people, maybe a magician and an emperor. But this is also somebody who is highly skilled. This is somebody who is very strong, very confident. This is a ruler, a leader with great skills, especially in terms of communication with that magician energy showing there. And I feel that this person could be communicating with you showing here sometime next week. Okay. It could also be that with the Emperor energy as well, that if somebody from the past contacts you, these might be indicating that you need to have a little bit of willpower to kind of withstand that individual as well, because these two together traditionally can indicate a need for willpower type of thing to hold back. Let's have a look at the other one showing here. Oh wow, you've got 3 majors, so this is really important happening here, the Tower. Okay, the Tower is kind of like a sudden change or something unexpected. We've got boundaries here and the Tower. For me, this is kind of boundaries opening up as well. So boundaries being broken down. If you look at the Tower, it's going into just a pile of rubble, and this is the boundaries of the Emperor. So could this be your boundaries being broken down by a magician, for example? Because magicians are very good at talking. So I get the impression showing here a few things. I definitely feel for some of you guys it will probably be somebody, I would say next week, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, because these readings can actually overlap into other weeks as well, Scorpio. So maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks, looks to me like somebody from the past contacting you, because we've got the contact card of the Eight of Wands, and this is the past card of the Six of Cups. This person, I believe, is a magician. Alright, now I think they show as a magician because they were quite charismatic. They've got the gift of the gab with that magician energy, and they were probably a really good manipulator. I feel with the magician and the Emperor, you're going to really need to have some real kind of willpower, because the power card is Emperor and the will is the magician. He wills things into being, and the Emperor is to have great power. So you're probably going to need to have some willpower showing in these cards, because I think this person is going to try breaking down your defenses. The Emperor also means boundaries and building defenses, and this card is all about breaking those things down. So I think somebody quite captivating and charismatic could be contacting you, Scorpio. It looks to be love to me. It's only where you get those powerful energies when it's love. You're going to need willpower against this individual, because they're going to look to break down your defenses with that Emperor and the Tower energy showing there. Let's have a quick look at your love, the actual love reading. All right, we've got a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is strong sexual energies. For some of you guys, there could be a Leo or an Aries around you, Scorpio, showing up here. And if it's an Aries, then possibly the same as this Emperor showing up here as well. But then I don't really see this Emperor as being this person, the magician, because I think that this is kind of like either you need the willpower against this person, or you're going to have to, this person, the magician, is going to look to, well, you need to have willpower against this individual, because they're going to look to break down your defenses. I think that this could be a Leo individual. We do have a Six of Swords energy. So a Six of Swords is moving on. This is moving away. Some of you guys might be moving away from a Leo individual. Could also be somebody who, I mean, the Queen of Wands in the upright is not a bad card for lover. She's often quite, how can I explain her? She's very vivacious, she's very ambitious, she's very sexual. Sometimes she's very fertile. So this can be a pregnancy card as well when it comes to love. You've got to be careful that you're using a lot of contraception as well. Some of you guys probably not using contraception. You might be moving away from using contraception within a relationship, for example. Got to be careful of that one. But also some of you guys moving away from a Queen of Wands. Maybe with a Queen of Wands, or there's the arrival of a Queen of Wands. Because Six of Swords can also mean arrival, and we've got a Queen showing here. Let's have a look at the other cards. No, there's pressure. I think you're moving away from a Leo or some form of fire sign for some of you. For some of you Scorpios, just too much pressure with that Ten of Wands energy. Far, far too much pressure. Yeah, Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands is holding on in there. And some of you guys are feeling pressured by this individual to hold on in there. Because the Nine of Wands means stand by your post. It means don't go. Don't leave. It means no matter what, you've got to stand there and you've got to just hold out. You know, this is all about guarding them. But I think that you're tired. I get the impression that you're tired. Because the Nine of Wands also means to be really, really tired. You're holding on in there, but you're tired. So I think that some of you guys are probably moving away. I think it's going to be a fire sign individual. A lot of pressure happening here with this Ten of Wands energy showing there. Nine of Wands, a lot of tiredness. You've been trying to hold on in there, but I just feel that you're really tired. She looks like she's battling against something. Let's have a look at what's in front of her. The Five of Cups. Okay. I get that, you know, it's interesting. The Five of Cups, can you see how she stands against this Five of Cups energy? She's tired, she's on her... I get the impression that somebody's trying to emotionally blackmail you here. Because I get the impression with the Nine of Wands energy, you're tired. It's almost like you're facing someone. The Five of Cups looks very sad on this card. It just makes me think that this might be this individual here. Which is why some of you guys are looking to steal away. Move. Can you see how she's stealing away? Can you see her face on this card? She looks like... Can you see? Looks like she's stealing away. She's like, oh, got to get away. Got to get away from this Queen of Wands. Can you see that? She's like, got to get away. This person's so self-absorbed there. She's got the flowers. She looks like a dummy. She looks like a, you know, a beauty queen. Even the, you know, the cat is scratching away at her sort of thing. She's dropped a flower. She's not noticing anything. Some of you guys are sneaking away from this individual. I get the impression, Scorpio, you're sneaking away from a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius individual. Doesn't have to be. But also this person looks pretty superficial to me. And unfortunately, Queen of Wands types can be very superficial. Just feeling a lot of pressure for some of you guys in this relationship. Lots and lots of pressure. And you're trying to protect yourself, I think, with this Nine of Wands from some form of an emotional blackmail with that Five of Cups energy. It's almost like this person's always kind of, you know, turning on the waterworks, or they're, you know, they're saying a lot of sad stuff. And it's like, I really don't want to hear that. So I think that there's somebody here who you're kind of like, I don't really want to be around this energy. You know, they're always turning on the, you know, the waterworks, and I'm feeling really pressured by them and that type. I get the impression, my intuition tells me there's not a lot of substance in this relationship. And Scorpios need substance. Believe me, Scorpios need substance. We need deep. We need deep. We can't be just, you know, dealing with the pretty faces, you know. And I also feel, I don't know whether any of you guys have got fire in your chart. I don't know whether you're fire in your moon or whether you're in your rising. But she's also deeply intuitive. So if you've got any fire in your chart, especially in your moon, I get the impression that there is a real kind of determination, motivation, but also a deep intuitiveness that you need to kind of move away from a situation that you've been struggling with. Again, just dealing with, for me, very much this isn't a narcissist. This is somebody who needs a lot of kind of hand-holding, and, you know, they need a lot of pity, and they need a lot of kind of, you know, reassurance. And unfortunately, us Scorpios aren't. I'm not about that life as a Scorpio. And I don't think a lot of Scorpios are. We kind of like, even though we're deeply caring people, I think, deeply intuitive, obviously, deeply spiritual people, you know, sometimes we can see through the bullshit. That looks like bullshit to me. Let's have a look at your work. The Empress, so that's nice. So this could be money, abundance. Empress can also show transformation and expansion. And this is getting the job, for example, or getting the promotion. because you can see that there is an expansion and there is growth in terms of money and resources with that Empress energy. Sometimes this is a creative energy showing here. The Fool. So there's an opportunity showing up here as well. You got two majors. I feel within your work there is a chance this week. There's an opportunity for you guys to start creating something amazing with the Empress energy showing there. And that Fool. And you do have the Page of Swords as well. This could be something to do with creative writing, for example. The written word is the Page of Swords energy. We're getting two very new energies here. The Fool. Fool is new opportunity, and Page of Swords can be kind of to learn something, or it can be to go back to university or to become an apprentice. So I'm seeing for some of you Scorpio, there's an opportunity, probably it could be to go back to college, go back to school, to learn something new. But also I feel that there is an opportunity to show and express your creativity through the written word, through language, through communication this week with your Page of Swords energy showing here. And some of you guys are investigating doing that, an opportunity to become more creative, or maybe you're investigating with the Page of Swords an opportunity to advance yourself, because threes mean to advance and to move to the next stage as well. Let's have a look at the next one. And we've got the, what is that? The Two of Cups. So a Two of Cups is usually a partnership and agreement. With, yeah, this is you've got pages. You've got actually 3 pages in the reading. Is it 3 or 2? No, it's 2, sorry. This reminds me of a page, though. It's Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the learner and the student card as well, but this is also the new venture card. So when you're looking at things like a startup business, you might be working with someone in a startup business this week, Scorpio. So you might be investigating working with in a business partnership. Okay. This might be an opportunity for you to sign contracts with that Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords, Page of Coins can be business, legal contracts. This is a partnership card of the Two of Cups energy. This is a really good week for work, and I don't think this is so much money, but I get the impression this is definitely the start of a new venture. There's definitely a new beginning, a new opportunity for the Fool energy showing here. It's to do with a creative partnership. Some of you guys are investigating kind of partnering up with someone. It's a business venture. You've got the Page of Coins. So business venture, Page of Coins. This isn't learning, I don't think, but this is definitely partnering up with someone. You're clinking glasses. It's about a business partnership, Page of Coins, business venture, partnering up on a business partnership showing here. Page of Swords looking into that, probably investigating, partnering up on a business venture showing up here. It's an opportunity with the Empress energy. Not only to kind of, expand on your creativity and to build a creative business as well. The Empress and the Page of Coins. The Empress is the creative card. This is the business venture. So this is not only just an opportunity to create or to work on a creative business venture in a partnership with someone. And there's an opportunity here for you guys to learn lots of things as well. I actually feel that this is an opportunity perhaps to grow money as well, to make more money, because the Empress means flourishing, money, making more money, expansion of money, that type of thing. So this is a really good week for business, because I'm seeing a business partnership and the potential to make money, and the potential is, well, to expand your creative knowledge. Page of Swords is knowledge as well, so maybe you're looking at the opportunity to expand your creative knowledge with the Empress and the Page of Swords energy showing here by working in a partnership, a business venture, a business partnership with someone as well. Very good week for Scorpio. Let's have a quick look then at your love area. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Scorpio, please, for love? I'm seeing them walking away. They're leaving someone behind. Also, their intuition is telling them that they need to go. Too much pressure. Person seems to be a little bit of an emotional drain. What advice do you have for Scorpio on this reading? Wedding. The situation involves a marriage. That's interesting. Okay, so I think that, when we look at the word marriage, this is kind of like agreement. The situation involves an agreement, wedding. And it's to do with forgiving and learning, because we can't just leave it there, because I'm seeing you guys walking away from someone. So universe is saying that the advice is that this situation involves a wedding. I think that when we look at the word wedding, it more involves how in sync you are with this individual. So the situation involves how in sync are you with this individual. This is what you need to look at this week, because it's all about forgiving and learning. So it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it's quite a complicated kind of, you know, connection here, because it's talking about a wedding. But I think that when it talks about weddings are nothing more than agreements, formal agreements between two loving partners. And I feel that really this involves kind of, well, what is the arrangement? It involves the arrangement, it involves the agreement. Are you on the same level as this individual? Do you have a strong connection with this individual? It's almost like the Lovers card. Is there a strong union here? Because it might be that if there isn't a strong union, what I'm seeing here is that you guys want to leave someone behind this week. Coming in within this week, the next couple of weeks. So does it involve forgiving and learning from your past? Is there something that you need to heal from the past in order to help you to experience more love in your present moments? Because right now I don't think you have much love in this present moment here, Scorpio. Okay, maybe it's something to do with this, you know, somebody coming back from the past. And I think this is love as well. I'm going to get a love reading on that as well. But I feel that in the love area where you're leaving this person behind you, your intuition tells you to leave a situation behind because it's too much of a pressure, it's too much of a burden. I think that the universe is really trying to say to you, well, just think with the wedding energy. The advice is think about the connection that you have with this person. Okay, if it's not right for you, then maybe there's something that you need to start forgiving. It might be that in order to find the right person, Scorpio, you need to start forgiving and learning things from the past, because it might be something you need to release from the past so you can find the right person for the future. Okay, this area here, again, we've got the soulmate. I think it might be a soulmate, but it doesn't have to be. There's definitely, I think, for some of you guys in the next few weeks, somebody coming back. 6 of Cups and that 8 of Wands. They're contacting you from the past. This is a magician. This is the key card here. This person talked a lot of bullshit. They've got the gift of the gab. You're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to be very willed. You're going to have to use your will and your power. You're going to have to use willpower kind of thing to break away as well with that Tower from this individual, because I feel that this person's going to try and break your boundaries down. They're going to really try and come in there and say, they've done something to you anyway. They probably ghosted you, or they didn't treat you very right or something, and they know that they're going to have because Scorpios are tough bastards. We don't, unfortunately, but it's true. Scorpios, this is why we come with the nasty little kind of, you know, we've got this thing, the Scorpio sting in the tail. So, you know, it's very difficult for a Scorpio, even though eventually we do it. If somebody does do something to us, we tend to be like, okay, fair enough, you ain't getting another chance. You know, but in time we do forgive. But it's very hard for a Scorpio, I find in my experience, to forgive a lot of the time. But even though we eventually do it, this person knows it's going to be very difficult for you for them to gain your forgiveness, which is why they're using their little kind of, you know, silver tongue to break down your defences, telling you all of the right things. So you guys really need to guard against that. What is the advice you have for Scorpio on this reading through love? I think this is a love reading as well. 1 to 2 cards. What is the advice that you have? It says express your love. It's coming up with all sorts of cards. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Very interesting cards. Because very soon you need to decide what you want to do. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay? So the advice is on this, because some of you guys might get cajoled into it. So maybe this is saying you just need to clearly express your feelings, because it's saying express your love, but I'm going to talk about that as being, I know that I'm changing up the cards, but to me this looks like you need to express how you truly feel about the situation here, and then you need to make a clear decision as to what you want to do next. So clearly, I think what you need to do here is just clearly kind of make your feelings known about the situation, and then with the very soon card, you need to clearly kind of just open up and tell them, you know, clearly think about what you want and then go from there. Okay, some of you guys will probably forgive this person, some of you guys won't, and that's why this card is showing up here, because the cards don't show up for no reason. The cards know that Scorpio probably still holds love for this individual, which is why the cards are telling you to express your love. Don't hold it back. Okay, go ahead and make a romantic gesture. So some of you guys will want to do that, and maybe it's advising you, well, yeah, go ahead and do it. If you still feel this way about that person, go ahead and do it. But very soon you're going to need to clearly decide what it is that you want, so that it comes to you now, you know. So this might be fitting in with this area here, where somebody from the past is coming back and they're going to try and really kind of take your boundaries down, Scorpio. All right, it might be though that you want to move away from this person in this area here because it's just too much pressure, and you need to guard against them kind of saying, oh, I'm really sorry, please forgive me, Five of Cups, please feel sorry for me. And the universe might be saying, well, this situation here involves, you know, the arrangement. It involves kind of, do you have a connection with this individual, being that the wedding card for me is kind of like the Lover's card of the tarot, because it might be that, you know, it goes much deeper than this, that you need to forgive and learn about something from your past, which is this person coming back. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done here. If there's healing that can be done, you need to express your love to this person. Maybe you can make that romantic gesture. I don't think it's all in 1 week, but maybe going forward. However, I do feel that if you are still kind of erring on the side of, I don't really know, even though I want to express my feelings to this person, I don't really know what it is that I truly want, then you very, very soon, though, you're going to have to clearly kind of, you know, decide what it is that you want. Do you want this person back, or would you rather move on? That type of thing. Let's have a quick look at your angels, and let's just see what they're saying to you. Universe, Spirit. Oh, we didn't do the abundance. We'll do that quickly in a moment. What is the advice just in general? It came out. It says, ask your angels. What does Scorpio need to ask their angels? What does Scorpio need to ask their angels? Oh, don't stop, and you'll have a peaceful resolution. So it's saying ask your angel. I think it's just ask your angels for guidance. But the universe is then saying don't stop, because you're going to have a peaceful resolution to a situation. Okay. Okay. And finally, just advice on their abundance and wealth. What advice can you give to Scorpio concerning their abundance and wealth for the week and work in one card? Visualize abundance in all forms, Scorpio. So God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes a reality. If you've been seeing 1111 a lot, guys, that's a sign that what you're visualizing is coming into reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. All right, that is your reading, guys. I'd like to say, Scorpio, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like a private reading, you know where to go. I've got a new website up now, guys, so it's either in the comments section or you click at the video. I think it's coming up now on the end. It will take you straight through to that. If you would like to see your month ahead love readings, the link is also sitting here. It should be sitting in the comments section, or it should be sitting in the description bar, one of the two, okay? But the link is already there as well for your love reading for September, okay? And that will take you straight through to the website as well. The love readings, the month aheads are on my website. They're not on the YouTube channel, okay? It just confuses things. All right, take care, guys. Love you. Bye.